Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center, and welcome to the world of infinite possibilities and beauty and magic. It's another broadcast day here. As you know, we're doing 4 a week now, and it's amazing. So many times we really don't know what day it is. We kind of connect the day that you broadcast, you kind of have some semblance of knowing what day it is. But I think for most of us, that facility has been or is being turned off. And when my dad was in the hospital and they asked him what day it was and he didn't know, they thought he was disoriented in that moment. And we laughed because we thought, well, we should all be in the hospital because none of us know what day it is. And if we happen to know, we forget in the next minute. I've often called the Advancement Center a beacon on a hill, a lighthouse for wayward ships. And I had another picture, and that is of an oasis in the desert where water appears and you're allowed to drink and regain your health and continue your journey. This oasis asks nothing of you. It just sits with living water being available. And for some, you will drink and you may find yourself finding a home near the oasis. And for others, you'll move on. For your journey is your journey. And thankfully, we're all unique and different. For if everyone was like me, there'd be millions sitting at the oasis. But that's not everyone's purpose, and that's not who they are. So they're free to come and drink and move on into the journey that's leading them to their destiny. And if they need to circle back and have another drink, the oasis is still there. The only way you can do that is by being yourself. Because if you try to be someone who is following their signal to stay at the oasis, you will have a resistance and the water won't benefit you. So you have to move according to your own signal and purpose, which is perfect for you. that seems to be one of the most difficult challenges in being human, is to be yourself. And most of what we think as ourselves is what we've built. We built these things that come from comments about us. If they're negative, we try to get rid of it. If it's positive, we try to do it again. But in either situation, we're building what we think is the perfect image when we're already perfect. There's no requirement to please another. So to be yourself is to be separated from everything you've built up. And that is happening more and more for each person. It doesn't mean there's a resistance to information that can help you, but it means allowing the layers that we build ourselves to become what we think is kings and queens to the people who are looking at us. And that only leads to disappointment. Obviously, everyone can feel that things are happening extremely quickly. But there's this awareness now of a field of infinite possibilities that we live in, that constantly produces magic in your life, many times going unnoticed. I spoke last week about the sense of not being here and feeling the true me pushing through this form. That's happening to each one of us. And the feeling of being in that field of infinite possibilities separates you from any worry or doubt, or much of the acknowledgement of the things that are challenging in this dimension. It doesn't take much to feel that and experience that. If you just sit and look out of a window, in just a few seconds, you'll be transported to somewhere in that field that has every possibility, every dimension, every reality, and you will disappear. And only the sound of a voice or phone ringing or dog barking, some sound maybe will snap you back to this reality. And when you come back, there may be things waiting for you, like how does my hair look? What's for dinner? Is it going to rain today? But while you were there, none of those things existed. You only felt the field of perfection. No need, no lack, no worry. You were gone. And you were free. But that will become more the norm than a random experience. And you may feel like you're losing your ability to function here. But you will always be supported. So enjoy it, even though it's feels a little tricky. From that place, when you speak, you deliver messages straight from the field of your creator. And your words pierce through the illusion that this is you. And they have a profound effect on everyone that you speak them to. For you, in that moment, are straddling both worlds, delivering from that world to this world while in both worlds. That is the true transmission of light. That comes to give to all humanity. Having no requirements or no needs. But delivering a gift to everyone. You have all done this, and you will continue to do it. And it will grow. For the light wants to speak. it chooses whoever can step into that field to deliver itself. Untainted, with no agenda, pure. This one's called DJ, Turn That Music Up. The wind blows and the branches bend and the leaves go for a ride. There is a lightness that can be felt where all your troubles fall to the ground and you float on the breezes of life. As I walk through this life, one step at a time, I am disappearing and reappearing with each step. Coming in and out of dimensions and timelines, I experience the magnitude of our being, feeling untethered by any dimensional influence. We are the music makers, and as we come and go, we leave a string of notes in our wake so that anyone who comes behind us will hear and feel our music. There is no worry in this music. There is no lack in this music. There is only harmony, magic, miracles, and the mischief that comes from the world of the mysterious unknown, which is the world of your creator. Visible, invisible, left, right. Visible, invisible, left, right. These are the dance steps to the music that comes from the outer reaches of the universe, making themselves known via the new operating system. Music, my music, your music keeps lifting me higher. It takes me to my planet of origin, where I remember sitting there as a little boy, watching and feeling the world of music dance all around me. I can see my family, and there was a beautiful iridescent blue glow that surrounded everything. And there was a graceful elegance of movement that could be felt, regal and royal, loving and kind. We took turns coming to this planet to deliver that feeling, to deliver our flow, our love, and our music. May my remembering be the spark that helps you remember the places and beings from your home. These are our galactic families, and they are now coming here in mass. All your people are coming. They are coming to deliver the rhythms and harmonies that are our heritage, the sounds of joy that you heard when you were that little child. This is our gift to this planet that we call Earth. The great celebration of light within each person is about to start, a party for the ages. And as we say at the party, DJ David Jones, turn that music up, because we're about to get this party started. I read this when I get the signal to read it, and today I did. The Great Hall. Many thousands of years ago, there was a great hall that was made for a special occasion. In this hall, there would come a day when a multitude of majestic beings would all come together to celebrate you. In attendance would be all the ascended masters, including Jesus, Buddha, and Krishna, all the known and unknown angels and archangels, and a host of enlightened beings. At the podium, there would be two who came to oversee this magnificent event. Their names are not important, but you must know that they are with you always. This event was formal yet informal, even as everyone was dressed in gowns and black tie. There was also a choir of angels and an orchestra filled with the greatest musicians ever assembled. The hall had been converted into a great ballroom, and the floor sparkled with the brilliant reflection of never before seen crystals. As the two stood on the podium and talked, you could feel the beauty, the honor, and the love that filled this hall. The energy of the two filled the hall with a relaxed and informal feel as all the assembled beings spoke with each other and reconnected with those they had not been with in quite some time. The mood was one of celebration. Then, all of a sudden, the massive doors of the great hall opened, and there you stood, dressed in the most beautiful array of clothing. The light around you was immense, and as you began to walk in, everything stopped, and everyone turned and looked at you. All beings present that day turned to you and bowed with an honor and respect that you could have never imagined. You walked to the center of the room and stood before the two, who also bowed, and without words transmitted, "Welcome home." The choir of angels began to sing your name, and the assembled beings continued to transmit an honor and gratitude that could be felt by all. The orchestra began to play your song, the song you brought with you from your origin. And then your partner appeared, magnificently attired, and held your hand. And the two said, "Please dance your dance. Please share your gifts with us and the world, for that is why you came." And you danced with your partner to your song, and you knew you were home. Yes, this happened to me. And as I write these words with tears rolling down my face, I am here to tell you that it also happened to you. So I raise a glass to celebrate each one of you. As you step into the field, which is your home. And from there, we will wish each other a perfect life, perfect health, and a magic future. Thank you.